Okay, all right, everybody. It is time for LMU GT3 Championships. We are with eSeniors GT3 World Championships group, and today is LMU, and it's GT3, and we are at Bahrain. I am excited about today because we have some new software I may be able to use today. So. You may hear some noise in the background, racing in the background. We got about 5 minutes left before, maybe 2 or 3 minutes left. Let me quickly go to then the grid, not the grid, but the stats. Hang on, let me set that up. And find the right, there we are. There we go. You're seeing the stats. We've got, let me scroll up. We've got John Saunders in first place for the first race only. This is only the second race at Bahrain. Graham Brooks is in second. Nick Newcomb in third. Derek Bird in fourth. Michael McLennan in fifth. And Michelle Brenchai in sixth. That's as far as I go. You can see the rest. I just noticed, and I was telling Krista, the huge difference in points between first and second place. Big time number there. And then after that, it's 6 points difference, and then 10 points difference. So yeah, getting up there on the podium is a big deal. So he says that's the way the real series works. So that's why we've got that point system. All right, let me get rid of that now and get back to, let's just get on board because we're going to start qualifying in a second or two. So let me get ready for that. Hang on. There we are. There you are seeing a new overlay that we've discovered, and those are the practice times. We have not started we've not started qualification just yet, and you're gonna have to bear with me today because I am experimenting with this for the first time. I'm going to put up the session info. There we go. 3 minutes left in practice. So yeah, new overlay. Isn't that cool? Oh, I got it on Krister. Isn't that nice? Krister's livery. Of course, everybody's liveries are stock liveries. So Bahrain today. I won't be able to see the chat as well as I usually do because I'm using, I've got 2 screens. We got 5 people watching here. I just jumped onto the chat. Say hello and tell me who you are, and we'll be able to chat online. What else can I tell you? Well, we got it there. Let me practice a little bit with showing you something different. I'll get rid of the tower, and I'll show, what is that? Onboard HUD. Look at that. That is Krister's HUD on the screen. Isn't that interesting? So if things get boring, I'll be able to show individual drivers. Let me find Krister in the screen here. I can do onboard. There's onboard. Ooh, that sounds pretty loud. That sounds pretty loud. I wonder if I can turn this down slightly. No, I don't want to turn it down. Oh, he's going into the pits. Let's get on board with somebody else. Let's go on board with Jeremy. And then that's the trackside view. If I go back to onboard, I'm just telling you what I'm doing here. I get different views on board, but anyway, we'll worry about that when we show the game. Okay, let me get, what's this one? Android driver's box. Oh, that's just another different symbol. So I'm going to try different overlays for you guys during the race. Here's the qualifying information. What is that? That is Jeremy's, well, we're not qualifying yet, so there'll be nothing there. We'll try that one later. We'll leave that one online, actually. I'll go back to the tower. Oop, there it is. So that's the practice session again. Let's just go on the chat to see. So this is race 2 only. And if you're just watching LMU and not a participant, we have 8. We decided to increase the number of races to coincide with our ACC championship. Just going to hit different people here while we're watching. So we're gonna have different people, different three or four more races. So it's gonna 8 races in the series. Very popular. How many guys on track have we got today? 24. All right, nice. Nobody's saying hello on the chat yet. 7 people watching. Come on now, tell me who you are. GT3 cars in LMU. We may experiment with multi-class next season, but we thought we'd keep it separate for this season with separate cars. A lot more popular. Well, Sunday's a more popular day, I guess. So a lot more people participating here. It's nice to see everybody participating. Lots of familiar names. Lots of familiar names on top. Look at that for that practice session. Brooks is in second place. Very close to John's time. 2 BMWs at the top of the pack too. 2 BMWs in the leadership of the point standings. Saunders is first, Brooks is second, Newcomb is third. What's Newcomb driving? Is Newcomb driving today? Newcomb is in a Ford. Let's just find Newcomb here for a second. Newcomb. Oh, he's in the pits. Newcomb is in a Ford, yes. Andrew Lloyd. All right, looks like the session is over, so we should be starting qualifications right away. Hey Lee, nice to see you. Lee Smart is on the chat. Join them to talk. Lee, have you tried the LMU yet? All right, let's see who's up first. Looks like it's probably Saunders. There's a BMW out first. No, it wasn't Saunders. Who's the other? Was it Graham? Nope. Who else is in a BMW? I can't really tell. Roulette, maybe? Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to find these people on the stream while they're still... Well, let's just jump on with John. That's a nice helicopter view there. And I will put, we've got that graphic there for on the bottom right is going to be their sector times, I believe, on the first lap. They're still doing their out lap right now. Let's get on inside Saunders' car. And unfortunately, I can't change the view. I'll go back and then come back. Look at the way out and back, they get different views for the inside. That's the wing view, second wing, different wing. I'm going to try to find a cockpit view. There's a passenger view anyway. Next time I go back there, though, it'll be a different view. So we don't have full control over the cameras right now. But hey, it's pretty cool. I'm liking what I see, and I wish I could tell who is on the lead, in the lead position for this outlap, but I can't. We're gonna start, once we see the people get their outlaps in, they'll start populating the tower. Beautiful view on that Mustang. What was the BMW? This is a, what is this? This is a Ferrari. Let's try and find different people here. I don't like that view. So I'm going to switch back and forth quickly like that, unfortunately, just to get a better camera angle. Unless can I control it from here? Yeah, I guess I can control from here, but then you end up seeing that funny. Maybe I'll stick with that because that's a little bit easier to control. We'll flip back and forth between those two things, I think. Who are we on board with here? We're on board with Saunders at the moment. Nobody's completed a lap. Mr. Murray, my favorite audience, is on the line. Hello, Mr. Murray. I suspect you might have a beverage available. Do you watch on a TV, by the way? We forgot to I've got to talk to Krista to get that Twitch, the Twitch going again, because that looks better on TVs. Actually, I often watch my races when I get a chance to watch. I watch it on a big screen TV. It makes me feel like I know all the drivers. Let's have our favorite buddy, Mr. Bird, in a familiar Porsche, not as familiar livery, of course. So we should be getting some lap times here soon. Not sure why we're not getting them. Make sure I got the right buttons on here. Tower, yeah. Nothing on the screen yet for the towers. Let me turn it off and on again, see what happens. Nothing's populating just yet. We should have had it one lap, shouldn't we? It's a couple of minutes in. We're not getting any info. There, I'm getting some info. There's the first one. Jeremy's got the first one at 2 minutes. 04. I don't think that's going to stand. There, we're getting some info. You'll notice on the graphic on the bottom there, it's showing sector times and whether they're improving on their own sector or not. There we go. Saunders has set the time, I think. Saunders is our leader. Let's go on with Nick. Nick is in second place. He had some pretty close times there in practice, so let's just watch Nick and see what he sets for his first lap. Not sure where he is. There he goes. In second place, and Bird's in third. Just a 28-inch monitor. But you try it on your TV if you have a link. There's McLennan's just jumped into the third spot. And let's see if Saunders is improving on his time. I'm going to jump into Saunders' view. Yes, he is. See that little box on his graphic? That means he has got the fastest sector. Purple is the fastest sector, just like in F1, if those colors. And then it'll show green if he's improving on his own time. Mr. Lloyd is in second place. I'm going to forget everybody's first names here, some of you anyway. And we're getting all the things populated. How many guys we got on track? We have 25 drivers on track. Saunders hasn't finished his second sector just yet. There he goes, fastest again, so he's going to improve. I'm going to just jump on with Nick here to see what Nick's got. Nick has improved on his first sector by a half a second, but he screwed up the second sector. Who's in third? Lloyd. How's he doing? He's just starting his lap, but Nick Newcomb, he's the fast guy. Oh yeah, we just looked at him. McLennan, how's Derek doing on his lap? Derek is just starting his lap. Let's go back to Saunders. And he set a new time of 2 minutes flat, almost 2 minutes and half a second. So now he's up a whole 1.8 seconds on the next guy. Oh, Andrew Lloyd just put in a lap. I like the way the graphic just scrolls a little bit there. I can see the changes. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Lloyd, Mr. Lloyd was telling us this is exactly what you see in the on TV. So very nice. How is Nick? Let's go back to Newcomb. See how he's doing. He's just starting his lap. There, he's improved a half a second on his first sector. Let's just watch him. Don't know if he's going to overtake Saunders. He was very close in that practice session, you noticed. I like this camera angle, so I'm going to stick with it for now. Let's just watch Nick coming up. I don't know where the sectors are on Bahrain. He's in that Ford Mustang. Where is Mr. Brooks? Is he racing today? I'm going to look for his name. He might not be racing today. Don't see him on the lead. Oh, yes, he is. He's out there now. Let's just see what he's got. He's just hit. Why is he not showing here? I don't think his time was not recorded. He is second in the standing, so he's got to get a time going here. Get a time in here. He must have had a track limit. Let's just stay with Graham for now. See what he gets his first sector. Target time is 2 minutes flat, almost. That's for now. Let's just jump quickly to John and see if he's improving. He did not improve on his last lap. I'm going to jump over to Graham just for fun. There he goes. He has got a 0.1 on his first attempt. Maybe that's it's green, so it's better than his first sector time, but may not have counted. So we don't know what that means in terms of time for him. In terms of this, terms of the top. Oh yeah, they did show something for Brooks there for a second on the leaderboard. I'm not sure how I scroll down on the. Let's see if I scroll. No, I can't. I don't think I can scroll the tower that you're seeing. 5 minutes left in lap. For a second there, I did see a Brooks time. Yeah, I can't scroll the tower on my own. I can see it in my control screen here, however. Could be coming into a... There he's coming across the start-finish line any second now. Where is that going to put him? Second! Second! All right, so that green time was definitely important. Now somebody was saying Simhud, sorry, has some overlays that you can look at that look like this. So that would be a good thing to have for qualification. At least you know what your I'm just going to jump to Saunders here for his time to see, because he's awfully close, 0.3 of a second for Brooks. And Newcomb and Howells are very close together. Let's put Howells up there for a minute. He's improving on his time. That might get him on to third place. So 2 BMWs, 2 Fords in the top 4. Let's see how many people we have watching in the stream. We have 9 watching. Well, you guys aren't talking to each other. Oh, there we go. Sector times to be compared to the pole time. Okay. So it is pole. You think so? I'm not sure about that. The purple for sure is best time in the best time in the race. So I think purple means the pole, or the best sector of the whole group. So I think green is only for that driver. Because look at this, he's got 1.3 seconds up. That means Howells would be on pole now. So we'll see. We'll see with this one. I'm going to stick with Howells. Let's just get on board for a fun. Try and find a good... There's a better view. So where did he go, Howells? He's in second. So yeah, that's definitely, or third, I should say. That is definitely what happens. That's green is compared to your own time, Brian. All right, so who are we with? I'm still on with Brooks. Let's see what Howells is up to. Howells is in the pit. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Well, let's quickly take a look at Saunders is still out there. He's not got a good lap going. How about Graham? Graham's just starting his lap. Not much left. He'll have time for another lap after this one, I guess. He's completed the first sector, but we have 2 minutes left, so he'll get 2 laps in. Let's just see how he's doing in his first sector for pole position, folks. Pole position. I don't normally talk like this. My wife says, you got a radio voice when you're doing this stuff. Hey, Graham should be coming up to the first sector. It's a long track, a 2-minute lap. 10 seconds difference between these GTW cars. The hypercars were doing it in I think 1:53 was our best lap time, if I'm not mistaken. Brian, you might remember. It was yours. It was yours. So 7 seconds, I guess it would be. Doesn't look like he has a valid lap going because I don't see sector times there for Graham. What about Saunders? Jump on board here with Saunders. Qualifying is kind of fun this way. So Saunders is way off his times. How's Howells doing? Is he still out there? He's doing his out lap. He was in the pits a second ago. How about Nick? Nick is probably an out lap also. I think they were both in the pits. So they made some slight modifications, I guess. Sylvain Dessart, we haven't seen him. What's Sylvain driving? He's driving a Ferrari this week. He doesn't have a time up there in terms of sectors either. So everybody's putting in last laps here, it looks like. This is just like F1. Everybody goes into the pits and comes back out for one final lap. This will be Sylvain's last lap. Let's quickly go to the top here. No, nothing there. Where is he in the track? I can't tell. Wish they had a little track map. Maybe they do. Let me take a quick here. No, I don't see any track map. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Get rid of this. I'll get rid of that too for now. There's Mr. Saunders. He's put in he's a little bit less than his best lap, but very close, 1/100th of a second. How about Brooks? Has he got a sector in? Yes, he does. He is not improving enough to take over the lead. I don't think he's going to make it. How is Howells doing? Howells is not put in that's just an out lap, it says. Lots of good information on the screen. Okay, that's the end of I don't think Howells is going to get a lap in there. He didn't cross the finish line in time. How about Sylvain or Newcomb? What's Newcomb got going? That is it. He's in the pits. Sylvain's in the pits. So everybody's in the pits. So Saunders is out there. Oh, look at that. He's improved his fastest second sector by 0.2 seconds. So I don't think Saunders went in for the pits. And Graham is in the pits. So Saunders is just setting a lap record here or something. That's all he is. 1:48, Brian. Oh, wow. 1:48 was the time for the hypercars. Let's get on board with Saunders. Get back to a different view. All right, so that is quali, guys. So our qualification round is John Saunders, Graham Brooks, Steve Howells, and Sylvain Dessart. That's that's a nice looking top 5 there. And looks like the tower updates, scrolls a little bit there, wasn't it? They saw the bottom people. There it is. See, it adds the bottom people there every once in a while. That's nice to know. So we got the bottom guys. Looks like Richard Coulomb didn't set a time. So we've got top 10. We've got 2.7 is there is the gap between everybody. All right, so I'm going to show you something here. Let me find it. Starting order. Let me see if I can get that yet. Not yet. Got a nice starting grid. I think that's where that is.
teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay, there we are. This is our. Ooh, I'm gonna wait till they get on track, I guess. Oh, it's doing that. It's going automatically here. These are our. Let me try to get that started again. Hold on. All right, this is our starting order. In pole position, John Saunders, number 46. Second spot, Graham Brooks, both BMWs. In third place, in a Ford Mustang, Steve Howells. Another Ford Mustang, Nick Newcomb. In fifth, Eric Donkt. And that is our first Corvette. In sixth with Andrew Lloyd. He's been practicing a lot. Michael McLennan in seventh. Eighth, Craig Holmes. Derek Bird in ninth. That's a little low for Derek. He's going to have to pick up the pace. Bruce Hopkins in 10th. Paul Rankin in a Ferrari. Laura Roulette from France in 12th. Christer Hjort now in Sweden in 13th. In a McLaren. A Porsche. Oh, I missed the 14th guy there. There's Jeremy in 15th in a Ford Mustang. 16th in is that Tolan? Mark Stevens. Dave Craig in 18th. Jean-Marie Groslo in 19th. Aaron Shannon in 20th. Eric Langlois and Jeremy Parks in 22nd place. Terry Throwbridge, 23rd. Richard Coulomb in 24th. That is our starting order for today. I'll get rid of that. I'll try and find a good, let me try and find a good starting camera. That is much better, I think. Maybe even that one. Let's start with that one. And let me get on board with the front row. All right.
Formation lap has started.
The formation lap has started, he says. Let me get rid of this thing on the bottom. And I'm going to get, what am I going to go to put up here? Tower session. All right, let us get going here. I'm going to show positions gained and lost at the beginning for the information. Green flag starting. There we go. And looks like Saunders has got maintaining his position. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit of somebody went into the pits already, and somebody's starting from the pits. I think Coulomb had to start from the pits. Lots of wide action here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There we go. I'm just going to just try to capture everything here. I don't see anybody off. That's good. Let's get back to the top here. Looks like John kept his position. There's a little bit of action there in terms of people changing spots, but that's not so bad. Who's gained? Oh, that's green is gained. Are you going to stay with the top of the order here? All right, now I'm going to go to gaps. This is gaps to the person in front. Well, that was a good. Is that Graham getting close to? Yes, it was. Graham's getting close to John. Let's just stick with this. Let's stick with this. Let me get on board with Graham. I'll stick with that camera view for now. Those BMWs have got a grunt to them, don't they? All right, let's find some other gaps here. Those gaps. McLennan on the Corvette. Let's see what Michael tries to do. I'm going to get something up else on the tower here. There we go. Is he going to make a play? Looks like he's got it. Not quite. All the way into the corner, side by side with McLennan. We know that's going to be interesting. McLennan's not going to let up. He looks like he's got it, but Andrew's on the inside. Oh, look at that. That's unusual for McLennan. Oh, looks like he's going to lose another spot. No, he didn't. Michael usually is very aggressive. Look at Derek is right in on there. McLennan loses a spot, and another McLaren's passing McLennan. I think people don't have exactly all their, not as comfortable with their cars in LMU. McLennan lost 2 spots. He's usually very aggressive on corners, so that's definitely an issue with respect to, I think, his familiarity with the car. Now we've got Paul Rankin here. He was just really close, and Jeremy is really up on there. Let's just go down the board here, see some close action. Way down here at Throwbridge, where's Terry? It's hard for me to catch right. There's Terry. Up at the top, Graham is still. Oh, who did I catch? Throwbridge was. Oh, that was announcer's curse right there. That was definitely announcer's curse. All right, there's another little bit of action here. I can see your chats, you guys. So if you want to see something, just definitely jump on board and tell me. We're on board with Jean-Marie Groslo, and he's being harassed a little bit by Eric Langlois. Up at the top, the 2 leaders have opened up a 4-second lead on Howells. Wow. Love the graphics on this game. Nick Newcomb is about to get past. He looks like he's slowed down a little bit there. Something happening with Nick. He's not being very competitive there. Mr. Craig, where's Craig? Oh, Nick looks like he went into the pits already. Might be having equipment issues. Where else have we got some nice gaps? And what else can I tell you? Where's a close gap up top? Lloyd on Derek Bird. Ooh, we caught it just in time, but looks like Hopkins is. Oops, sorry, hit my mic. Hopkins is trying to get by Derek. There's a whole bunch of people back there. Lots of action. There's McLennan still into all this. The BMW went wide. Let's get on board with Laurent. Let's get on board with Bruce, maybe. Oh, look at that. Just 4 cars just all together. See if I can find a different view. On board with Laurent for a bit. Ooh, that's not quite on board, is it? Now, I can't select the actual camera there. I just got to take what the system gives me. Excuse me for the sniffle. McLennan's really after Laurent. Let's get on board with McLennan for some action here. There, let's get on board this way. Whoa, up ahead it's even closer. Laurent's trying hard. So's Hopkins on Lloyd. Looks like Lloyd might be holding everybody back a little bit. Not really. There's Derek up ahead. What else is happening? What else is happening? Brooks is actually getting pretty close to Saunders. Let's let this happen. Listen to that BMW growl. Rawr. Just listen to that growl. I'm anxious to see what. I'm going to show you something interesting. I'll get rid of the tower for a second. And we'll go to onboard driver HUD. Let's just look at this. Isn't that a cool graphic? Like I said, once we get a little boring here, we can show all these wonderful graphics these guys have. Making sure I don't... Ooh, here's something here. Krister's trying to get by Jeremy. And Jeremy's right on top of Paul Rankin. This is 4 guys that are quite close together. There's Krister. Krister's in a McLaren. Track of Brooks. I'll get rid of this view here. Get back to the tower. It's like Brooks falling behind a little bit. These guys have spread out slightly too. Who's close? Mr. Craig is very close to Mark Stevens. This is a McLaren on a Porsche. I'll do a comparison here. Where is it? That's Stevens on Craig, so it's Stevens ahead. It's not showing much information there with just the gap, so I don't like that too much. Get rid of that. Oh, what did I want to show here? Just put the names up. Where am I going to go for a gap? We're going to go to Brooks. We're going to go to Brooks because he's right on top of Saunders. Let's go to a trackside view. Right on top of him. 2 BMWs. At least they got different colors. As you know, you don't have your own choice of liveries. I'm sure these 2 guys know what colors they're in, so they made sure they had different livery colors for us. Battle versus battle is not very good. Get rid of this screen here too. What else can I show you in terms of data? One thing I will show you is positions gained. Let's see who's made the biggest. Oh, look at that. Derek Bird, as usual. He has got up 5 spots, and Uwe Tholen is up 9 spots. Lots of hard chargers here. Who's the big loser at this point? Nick Newcomb down 17 spots. He must have had an issue. I didn't catch any yellow flags. It's a little bit tougher to catch incidents here. What this system? James Parks. Oh, he's in the box. Oh, sorry. Not the one that we shouldn't have. This is David Craig on Stevens. Okay, I'll get rid of that gap to next. We'll go back to that. You can see what's going on. David Craig, he had to brake and he almost hit him, so he had to go wide on that one. That disturbed his braking point. Throwbridge on Eric Langlois. Oh, behind here is another one that's very close. Who is that behind him? Hit that curb. Nope, I'm looking for that little gap there, Rankin. There's what I was looking for. He looks like he's getting lapped. Terry on... No, he's not getting lapped. He's showing in 12th position. Rankin, I don't know why he let those guys by. Maybe he feels maybe he's not in the same class here in terms of pace, and these guys are catching up to him. So because Eric and Throwbridge have got quite a battle going on here for 12th and 13th place. Back up at the top. Brooks is not letting go. Looks like we caught him in time. Looks like Brooks has got an advantage. He's got in front of Saunders. This is huge. Huge. This is huge. Oh, Saunders is going to be pissed. This is 4 big time points here. We are 17 minutes into the race, so there's about a 30-minute race, 12 minutes left, roughly. It was a terrible view. Terrible view. Let me just get on board with Saunders here. he is going to want to catch up here big time. So we've got a big time race going here on first place. Also down here, Langlois on Paul Rankin, and Rankin on Throwbridge. Let's just see what's going to happen in this corner. Between these three guys. Geez, what kind of car is Langlois on? That looks like a Mustang. Oh, I don't have the driver info here. Let me put that back up. My guess is a Mustang, yes. Rankin again. All these guys up front, Terry and Craig, still all very much in it. Let's get back to John here. This is quite a battle. We'll stick with this one for a while. Love the looks of that BMW. Trying to remember what kind of BMW that is. It's an M4, is it not? I think so. And for all of those of you who don't know, I own a BMW i4. So that familiar look to me. And just for your information, I'm participating in the Edmonton, Alberta Auto Show, and I'll be a volunteer driving around indoors in a 90 square foot conference space with electric cars. So people will be able to try electric cars indoors, which is kind of cool. You couldn't do that with petrol cars. So I'll tell you how that goes. I'll put it. Oh, Saunders had a little wiggle there. Got a little anxious. Lost some time. So let's see if we can find another little battle. Dave Craig on Saunders. Oh, sorry, on Stevens. Let's get on board with Dave. Not sure what that little wheel shows next to the driver name, why that's a little wheel. Maybe they're going to do something else with that someday. But this is quite a battle. Stevens, what's going on up at the front? Looks like Saunders is now a second behind. That McLaren on the Porsche. So these, in this game, or this simulation, different cars are certainly different performances. What have we got behind there? Is that Langlois? Rankin on Langlois. That's a pretty close battle too. A Mustang on a Ferrari. Let's see what the Ferrari sounds like inside. I don't like that view. I don't like that view. Hate that view. Sorry, that's the only way I can change cameras. There, that's better. You can see his inputs. I love this view. Even though we're passenger. Whoa! I think he went wide. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this just to see what's going to happen here. Is he got some pace? See if he's got the momentum. He's certainly trying to draft him a little bit. I don't know if drafting is an issue in LMU. That Mustang has quite an awesome, huge diffuser, rear diffuser. It's massive. Up at the top. Looks like Longo is trying to get by. Not going to happen. What else do we got for battles here? Craig. Doesn't show me on the board where I am. Oh, Michael McLennan is really up against David. These four guys have been together for quite a while. That's Derek Bird in 4th place. This is up there in the standings too. Not standings, but in the tower. This is quite high. McLennan is in 6th. Lloyd's in 5th. They haven't lost touch with Bird yet. So this is a huge battle for some significant points. Who have we got on the screen? We got Sky. Hi, Sky. Mr. Sky 194. And Craig Holmes. Oh, we got all sorts of ACC guys out there. Oh, I got to get back to this. Looks like Andrew is on Bird. This is the next one. Let's get on board with Andrew. Andre, sorry. How he spells his name is Andre. Andre probably, not French. But looks like he's all over Bird. How much time we got left? We've got lots of time left. Oh, it counts down. So 11 minutes left in the race. How's the top doing? Saunders is, I'll just jump with him for a second. He's losing time a little bit. Oh, there's traffic coming up. Let's just stick with the leaders here because there's traffic's going to get into it. Look at Brooks. He's got a great slip angle going there. Get back track side instead. We'll keep an eye on that one. Throwbridge is very close here to David Craig. And how's Bird hanging in there? Looks like he's opened up a slight advantage over McLennan, but Throwbridge is really trying to get by Craig here. He's got the inside track, and he's got it. Oh, it looks like Craig went off a little bit. He felt the pressure. He hit that throttle a little too hard. How is McLennan doing on Bird? That McLaren. Oh, another announcer's curse. McLennan overcooked it on the exit, and he lost a couple of places. Now Lloyd is going to be... I don't have any ability to replay here, I don't think. Let me see if I do. No ability to replay. All right, what have we got going? What have we got going, folks? Saunders is not catching up with Graham. Graham's got just slightly, a little bit more time. Let's just see what they're showing here on this versus. It doesn't show sector times there. I see sector times on my screen, and Graham's got a better first sector and a worse second sector on John at the moment. But these guys are running into traffic. Let's just see what Graham is looking at traffic-wise. He's got quite a bit of people to worry about. Let's get trackside with Saunders here. All right. That is Andrew Shannon, got it out of the way nicely. Didn't impede it didn't impede the guys too much. But there's more traffic coming ahead. Saunders is closer than he was. McLennan on Lloyd, so now McLennan lost those 2 spots. He was angling for 4th, and now he's back in 6th place. Wants to try to get by Lloyd again. We're getting late in the race. 8 minutes left. We know McLennan likes to come on late in the race and try to get the advantage on late braking. Now, I just saw it happen a second ago. These cars have a sparks coming off the front spoilers sometimes. Must be a little, what do they call that, titanium piece that goes underneath to create wear. All right, let's just go down the board here a bit more and see who else is Terry. I'd like to try to get everybody on the screen. There's Terry on. Stevens and Craig's not far behind. What else have I got that's close together here? Nobody really that close. I got a couple of DNFs. Laurent and Eric Dont are DNF'd in the race. But nothing too close. There's John and Brooks again. And is Brooks Gonna run into traffic soon? Let's go on board, wrong direction. I gotta skip back and forth. There's a view where we see the traffic coming up. We have 7 minutes left in the race. McLennan is still trying to get back past Lloyd. 2 McLarens there. I'm not mistaken. No. Oh, a Corvette. That's a Corvette that Lloyd's driving. It's hard to recognize them because I don't see them very much. Oh, the 1 versus Spada last lap time. Oh, let me look at this. There's the last lap time. There, oh, there's a piece of information. I like that in these battles. So, not sure which one has got a... Oh, it's cycles. I don't know who the minus is for, but let's go up on Saunders and Brooks with that information. So that middle time is actually rotating between gap and last lap. I assume it's the number 1 guy, the guy in the left's gap. So it looks like, or sorry, lap time difference. So Graham's got a better last lap than Saunders is what I see. All right, let's look for some interesting gaps. Lloyd on Derek. Looks like McLennan's fallen a little bit behind on that battle. Now Lloyd is up against Derek for 4th place. I don't think that... Lloyd went wide there. Now McLennan's going to catch up. Yeah, that battle is not heating up too much. Where's another close battle? Well, of course, we've always got Saunders and Graham to look at. So with 5 minutes left, we are not finished just yet with our final results. Because 1st and 2nd's definitely in play, and 4th is definitely in play with the 2 guys, Bird, Lloyd, and McLennan. Any other close battles, or we pretty much covered them all? Oh no, look at Craig and Stevens, they're still at it. There they are. Let's catch, these 3 guys have been changing positions with each other all day. It looks like Craig might be making a play. Oh, tried to take a look, but had to brake. Didn't think he could make it. Wow, that's a big event right there. So he's got to catch up now. Saunders is losing time to Graham. Let's just look at that graphic on the screen there to see what the last lap was. The gap is widened to 0.8 almost. And the last lap's not showing. I'm controlling that. Just see best laps here. So Saunders got a better best lap, it looks like, but to Graham. But look at that, almost dead even. 5,000th of a second between the 2 for best lap. And last lap, is it showing yet? No, not yet. So the gap's increased a little bit. Let's go find something else that's happening. Everybody's spread out slightly. Well, so for fun, let's get on board with our leader and show what his inputs are like. Not inputs, but his inputs are like. There's his HUD. Just watch this lap with Graham Brooks and see what kind of not sure what that NRG means next to the brake and throttle. But I think that's battery, but these cars do not have batteries, I don't think. Interesting to see that in a race, in a hypercar race. Just watch to see what Graham is doing, if he's trail braking. Looks like he is. Flat down this black corner, or this straightaway, the back straight. Hard on the brakes, a little bit of trail braking, let it coast around the corner, a little sliding going on there. He knows exactly what he's doing. Hard on the throttle, just laid up on the throttle, get a little bit more traction into the midpoint of that apex, and hard on the brake, and then trail brake a little bit, hit the apex, and out of it nicely. Maybe we can watch, get on board with him and watch that. Oops, let's try and find a good camera angle. There we go. Better. Where's that camera angle? They don't have a behind the... Look at that. Oh, this is what I want right here. Oh, sorry. I've missed that one totally. This is what I want to see. Let's just stay on with Graham for a second again. Watch his braking. And we'll just keep an eye on the battle for... McLennan. There's a battle. McLennan's still battling with Lloyd, but I see something going on at the back here. It's a little exciting. Where did I see that? No, it's not what I wanted. I saw a battle down low here. Well, Lloyd on Bird, probably the closest one. Let's just see how he handles that Porsche. No, Porsche is up front. Andrew is in, he's in the Corvette. That's the inside of the Corvette, folks. Don't think anybody's seen that. Up top, John. Catching up a little bit. How much time we got left? Oh, this is the last lap. Next lap is the last lap? Or is this the last lap? Well, we better watch this. This is probably the last lap. Let's just stay on with Graham all the way through here. We'll jump to Graham when he gets by the start-finish line. Trying very hard in his last few corners. This is it. Is this the back straight? I'm trying to think. No, this is it. This is our podium. There is our winner, Mr. Graham Brooks. Next is Son Saunders. So they had a battle the whole time. Look at that side by side. Next is Howells. He is 20 seconds back. There he comes. Mr. Stephen Howells from the US of A, I believe. That is him going across the finish line. Good job. No flashing because they don't have that control. And Derek Bird is still in a big battle here with others for fourth place. That's a lot of points for Derek. There he is, finished. Oh, and behind him, the Lloyd and McLennan. Look at that. I think McLennan just held off. Sorry, Lloyd just held off McLennan. Good job there. There's a boss, Jeremy, coming around. We might as well show everybody coming over the start-finish line. If this is a good view. That's not a good view at all. There's Jeremy. Krister's coming next. There is Krister. And next is Uwe. Coming up, Terry Throwbridge. There he goes. And David Craig is just behind him. Paul Rankin next. And these guys battling. No, I think that's just about got everybody there. So anyway, great race. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it on the NRG is fuel or virtual fuel. Yeah. All right. So that was, what's the mistake, Nick? Anyway, I'm going to get myself together here. And where am I? Hang on, I'm just going to put the final view up here. And myself on the screen. There we are. So that was it for LMU race. Le Mans Ultimate is the name of the simulation. GT3 Championship is the name of this series. We are eSeniors GT3 World Championship is the name of our league. So join us if you're here for the first time. But this Le Mans Ultimate is fastly gaining our attention in terms of a great simulation. So we'll see you next week. Tomorrow is Mustang Monday. I am not able to stream it tomorrow, so I've got a doctor's appointment. So maybe if somebody sends me a replay, I'll do a replay of it. And again, that is a Mustang Monday in ACC. So remember, folks, remember, simulation racing is a sport. So that makes us 50-plus-year-old athletes. And remember, don't just do this in your basement. Race with other people, just like we just saw how much fun it is. Anyway, we'll see you next week for a new track. It is Fuji, the classic version of that track. So that'll be fun. And I am not sure what we're racing in ACC next week. So anyway, let's go. I know what we're doing. We're doing Donington, I believe, in the rain. Donington in the rain tomorrow, next week for the ACC League. So that should be fun. No, Mustang Monday will be in the rain. Oh, somebody's going to send me that replay. That's going to be fun. Anyway, that's it, folks. We'll see you soon again. Bye for now. My name is Mike Molesky, and this is